Hello everyone, so today I'm going to try to do a mukbang, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't have a personal favorite, just whatever comes out of my mouth, I guess. So today I will be having a chicken salad, healthy-ish. That's my cat. Her name is Lady. Her name originally was going to be Monica because I have another cat named Chandler. He's over here playing with the rat. But if you see them running around the video, I'm sorry about that. But today I will be talking about how I graduated a year early from high school. And we're actually going to taste this before I begin talking. Good. Look at it. Can you hear that? So it begins when I was registering for classes my sophomore year, and I was gonna take honestly, I don't remember what I was gonna take. I registered to take cosmetology, and that is a 2-school-year course, but there was a fee, and I'm pretty sure it was around $360, and that's including all the stuff you get and blah blah blah. So the summer after my sophomore year, I get a call from my counselor, and he's like, yo. He didn't say yo. He was like, Alora, you Chandler, seriously? Stop. Scratching at the door. He was like, you haven't paid the fine, or not the fine, the fee, the class fee for cosmetology. And I was like, oh, I forgot. Chandler, seriously, you need to stop. You're gonna break it. So he was like, hey, you haven't paid for the class, so we're gonna have to register you for something else. And I was like, oh. And I was like, so is there any way I can register it for senior year? And he said, no, you have to do that for 2 years. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, so. A few people I've known done this before. So I was like, hey, is there a possibility that I can graduate early? A year early. And he was like, yeah, we can do that for you. So this is what happened. It was a lot. I wasn't the smartest in math, so I had to take 3 maths during my junior year. So I'm going to read off what I have because I don't remember. It was a blur, to be honest. So I had, for my first semester of junior year, I had English 3, Physical Science, American History 1, and Math 2. So I took Foundations of Math 1 my freshman year, and then Math 1 in sophomore year, because I suck at math. Anyway, my second semester, it was a mess. I spiraling out, things happened. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Well, pretend you can't see that. I messed up my second semester. A bunch happened, I was going through stuff and I was stressed out and my math was killing me, and then I had the flu for a week, and you can't catch up on math without staying after school, getting extra help, and I am so stubborn. So I never stayed after school. I was like, it's fine. I have a few months left. I can do it. No, you can't. This is so good. All the other classes, they were great. Did I say what I was taking? I was taking American History 2. I loved that teacher. She was great. Fantastic teacher. And then I had second period Math 3. Now let me tell you, this woman, I swear to you, she didn't like me. I made 20s, 13s, I made a 10, I made a 1. Just for putting my name on the paper. Let's talk more about the Math 3 teacher. We're gonna spill some tea. The woman was hardly there. Our mom was in the hospital. I mean, I know, like, yeah, it's probably I know it's my fault that I failed. Like, I could have, like, gotten help from somebody else. I could have, like, done other things, but I didn't. Like, I just I didn't have the motivation to do it, I guess. I mean, I don't know. She was just, like, not nice. She'd be like, I remember, like, she was like, you're all gonna fail this. Maybe, like, 3 of you are gonna pass. No, you don't tell students that. Especially ones that, like, have a really hard time, like, accepting, or they actually aren't smart. And they're like, man, she's right. And then they just give up, you know? I don't know. And, like, people I've talked to in the senior classes that I was in, they were like, what math are you in? And I was like, oh, I have math 3. And they were like, what teacher? And I was like, we're gonna name her Miss Shelby. So Miss Shelby, they would be like, oh, you had her? I'm sorry. And they'd be like, what do you have in there now? I was like, below a 50. And they're like, ooh, girl, you're not gonna be able to make it. I was like, we'll see. It was, so many people were like, oh my god, like, I failed that class too. I failed it twice. I'm like, does that not show the administration, like, oh, she cannot teach? I don't understand, like, people pass, like, barely, like, with a 60 or something. And I'm like, I don't understand, like, does that not, like, say, like, oh, she's not a good teacher? I mean, I guess she is. I mean, some people like her, some people don't. A lot of people don't. It's just, it's confusing me. Like, I honestly believe that they're only letting her keep the job because of her mom. Because her mom's, like, in the hospital and she needs, like, 24-hour care. And that's the only way that they can pay for it. Or she can. And her sister, I guess, they paid it, whatever. I don't know, like, personally, like, I feel sorry for her. But if she's not, like, teaching the students correctly and they're not doing good in her class, like, that would raise a red flag. I wouldn't let her stay. I'd, like, try to, like, tell her in advance, like, hey, you need to get a new job or something, you know? The highest grade I made in that class was a 70. And I didn't even do it myself, I cheated. Because your girl was desperate, but I only did that once. I was like, you know what? We're gonna try. We might not succeed. And I did it. And it was a rough time. I was crying. I didn't have my phone for like 2 months or something like that. And then I got called up to the office and they were like, Alora, you're not going to be able to walk if you don't fix this. And I stayed after. It was like the last week of school and I stayed after like every day I could. And I brought up my grade to 50. And my exam score was a 68. That's Chandler. It was a rough time. I mean, I was like so upset and I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to walk, and I already bought the stupid gown and hat, and it was like an absolute mess. I was a mess. They offered a course, a credit recovery course. That's a 2-week. It's a 2-week course. And I did that. I finished a week early, and my average was a 71 in the final exam. I made a 90 on it. And it was great. It was fantastic. I felt great, and it was amazing, you know, like, wow. I finished high school. I did it a year early still, and I have my pretty diploma right here. Wow. I'm not gonna zoom in. I'm probably gonna blur it out because it has like this school I went to and stuff, and we don't really need to show everyone that. It was a rough year for me, but I did it. Just, it makes me mad and it irks me. And another thing, the fact that I couldn't walk, that also made me mad. Like, they're like, oh, their grade's too low, you can't walk. And I'm like, but other people have done it, and they got to walk, and they got to do credit recovery. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be like such a big deal, but still, like, I wanted to like go there and like hear them say my name and just walk across the stage and have my face on a big screen and everything, you know? Like, that would have been like my moment. That's like the big thing about graduation, like finishing high school. You get to walk across that stage, you know? But I didn't get to do that because they're like assholes, but it's fine. Like, I still got my diploma, I got out. I'm 16 and I graduated at 16. And my plan is I'm gonna go to beauty school, hoping to go to Empire Beauty. I guess it's like a traveling beauty person, just like, I wanna like go to people's houses and, you know, do their makeup, because sometimes, you know, like you're just laying there and be like, yo, I don't wanna do my makeup today. Well, let me call up. Like, you can call me up, be like, yo, Alora, come do my makeup, you know? That's the kind of thing I want, and I want it to be like personal. I want to get to know the people I do the makeup on, you know? Like, it's good to like know the personality of the person and do their makeup, because then their makeup can fit their personality. And like, my main goal is to be a makeup artist for a famous person. Like, that'd be so fun. And like, you get to hear all the tea of famous people. Lenny. Oh. Nasty. Well, I didn't finish my food because I was talking too much, but we're running out of time. I'm trying to keep the footage under 20 minutes so I don't have to edit much, because it's a lot of work. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.